You need 3 elements in order to succeed in this life. 3 elements only, but take one away and none of it works. Now, if you're shy, you have social anxiety, or you're introverted, then element number 3 is going to be particularly relevant to you. So stick around to the end of the video to find out why. Now, if this does sound like if you're stuck in a job, stuck in a rut, just feel like you're going round in circles and going nowhere fast. You're just doing the job to pay the bills and buy your groceries, but you're getting no satisfaction, no fulfillment from it. Until that day when you wake up at some point in the future and you issue those immortal words to yourself. What have I done with my life? That is a very easy question to answer, by the way. If you're working for other people, then you're being a small cog in somebody else's dream. Because that company you're working for, that began as somebody else's dream, and now you're working inside it to maintain or build that person's dream. And what for? You're trading all the days, the weeks, years of your life for enough money to pay your bills in exchange for building their dream instead of building your own. So this leads us very nicely into the 3 elements, which I'm going to give to you in reverse order. So number 3 then is a dream. You need a dream that you can fashion into a goal. A dream that you can say, yeah, that's what I want to achieve. That's where I want to be, and that's the person I want to be when I get there. No matter whether it's 5 or 10 years from now, you need a dream that's well defined. So that's number 3. Number 2, you need the drive. You need the drive to be able to push yourself and motivate yourself to making that dream happen. Now, how do you generate the drive, that motivation? You get that through that goal being well defined so that you have the self-belief that you can achieve it. If it's just a general vague dream, then you don't really know what you need to do to achieve it. But give it some definition. Now you can see what resources you need in order to achieve that dream, whether it takes 5 or 10 years. You might say to yourself, okay, I need £100,000, dollars, pesos, euros, whatever. Maybe you need to learn a new language, a new skill. Maybe you need internal resources like courage or motivation. These are resources, these are just internal. You need to find out what resources you need in order to put them all together and create that drive towards your dream goal. So that's number 2. And now number 1. Number 1 is social skills. Because without social skills, without interpersonal skills and the ability to connect with people, then making that dream or any dream happen, any dream that's significant, you need the cooperation of other people. That's just the reality of life. It's the difference between achieving your goal in, say, 5 years' time, or going it alone and probably taking 20 years and then being exhausted by the end of it. And it's a hell of a thing to wake up 10 or 20 years from now and realize that it was true that you did need other people in order to succeed. And now you're exhausted and all that drive has run out and you've given up. Maybe 0.1% of people have enough drive to keep going past a 10-year barrier and keep going until they'd achieved it and they got all the resources together, all the skills they needed to make it happen. If we all had that kind of drive, then everyone would be entrepreneurs, we'd all have our own businesses, and we would all be living in a paradise. But only a small percentage of us have enough drive. That is a reality check. But if you're going to succeed, then you need all 3. And social skills is a very big one. You're not going to achieve it alone. Now, I can't help you with the dream part of it. Everybody's going to have their own dream, their own goal. And if you don't know what your dream is, then think back to your childhood. What ignited your passions in your childhood? What inspired you in childhood, even if it was for just 6 months or a year? You was really into something. Try and remember what those things were and revisit them, because they're part of your DNA. They may have sunk back into your subconscious. Go dive in and try and find them again, and maybe that is where your dreams lie.